everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Browns are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Chiefs, who will be testing that coverage. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he's able to put it through. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw here, and he's got room. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver, 93 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the...
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Browns and the Chiefs are getting it done on offense in a high-scoring game. Both teams have been great on third down, and that's the reason why we have some big numbers on the board. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Chiefs have it on 2nd and 5. Coverage breaks down here, and he goes in for the TD to cap the drive. That takes the lead up to 7. Browns have it at the 37. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Chiefs with the ball late in the first. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Chiefs is up now by 7. 4th down from inside the 50. Quick pass is complete, and that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. Browns now later on the drive. The pass out of the gun will be completed, and he capped off the 10-play drive with a TD. We're brand new at 14. Chiefs have it early in the second. Completion will be made here to a wide-open man, and that is a house call. They go ahead by 1. Chiefs ready for the kickoff. The return will start at the 7, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. We're all square at 21. Midway through the second quarter. Quick pass and completion is made here, and after the long pass, he'll score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Browns take it at the 1. Run play coming up here, and he'll go for a score as both offenses continue to rule the day. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll drop to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out.
That
Good, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he fields it cleanly.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. is in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
The offense didn't pick up the first down there, but they're not going to go to the bench discouraged. They feel like they're starting to set the defense up a little bit, looking for the big play as this game progresses.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well, and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Still 2nd down.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So these numbers take me between the ears a little bit here of the quarterback. What have you seen last outing to this that's made this difference?
Look, he digests the numbers. That's not a real issue for him. But more than anything, it's was he sharp mentally? Was he really prepared for the game? Did he lock in on what defenses were going to do? And did he execute? And last week just wasn't his best game. So you just knew coming out for this one, he was going to be fully focused and ready to go. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And now it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got them. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, 77 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So not a good recipe here. Bad field position, and you need more than a touchdown.
And it's hard to get a big play against a defense that knows exactly that. They'll be playing a lot looser in this situation.
He'll look to throw, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And the Browns getting set to go. Getting down to the end here. They have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it? Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.